So just to add a little bit more chaos to this year's coaching carousel, Antonio Pierce out of Las Vegas Raiders head coaching job. Now, what the heck are my thoughts on this? To be honest, I feel like this is a very, very similar situation to the Jerod Mayo situation. I don't necessarily feel like Antonio Pierce was really qualified for the job, but I also don't think that he was a bad coach, if that makes sense. Like, there were some times where he had a lot of the same struggles as Jerod Mayo. He had some time management issues. The defense really wasn't performing very well, but we also have to put into consideration the fact that he had no quarterback in his time in his 1 year with the Raiders, and also the Raiders were very, very hindered by injuries this year. They didn't have Max Crosby for parts of the season. Christian Wilkins was out for parts of the season. Gardner Minshew got hurt early. Desmond Ridder got hurt. And, of course, they traded Devontae Adams midseason, which definitely put into their lack of performance. But honestly, for the Raiders, I think that this is a good move for them just to really just start fresh with somebody, especially if they are looking to be put in a position to draft a quarterback in this next year's draft, whether that is being at the top with Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, or even going out and drafting, a Carson Beck, a Quinn Ewers, a Jalen Milroe in the 3rd or 4th round. You definitely want somebody behind the wheel that gets behind their quarterback and gets to have their choice of quarterback. Now, who are some potential candidates for this job? If you have not heard, Tom Brady is also going to obviously be heavily involved into these interviews. Obviously, I would look for the Raiders to go out and interview some of the top contenders, guys like Ben Johnson, guys such as Mike Vrabel and all that. But to be honest, a name that kind of comes to my mind really quick is Aaron Glenn. To be honest with you, I don't see a Raiders team, at least for the next couple of years, even with a rookie quarterback, that shows a offensive identity. I think that this is a team that is going to focus on having heavy pass rush and just going back to that dirty, rough play like they did previously. I mean, Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins already, beginning with that, is already a pretty scary and nasty pass rush duo. And I just think like somebody like Aaron Glenn, not only is he solid as a defensive coordinator, but like Dan Campbell, he is very motivating. He is a really solid leader. And I think that's what these players in Las Vegas really resonated with Antonio Pierce, was the fact that he was one of them. He was a player. He was somebody that was doubted a lot, not only in his player career, but starting out as a head coach. And he was just able to give them leadership, give them hype, give them confidence. And that's what got him the job in the first place. But I think that Aaron Glenn is much more qualified. But at the end of the day, let me know what you guys think, and look out for tomorrow for my NFC wildcard predictions.